Hey guys, how are you doing today? How's everybody doing? Good to see you here. Alright, so look, the power of your being, your state of being, you cannot come into existence without the awareness you're experiencing right now. If you are aware, conscious, looking around, observing your world, you, my friend, is the generator of your experience. Not only you are the generator of your experience, you are the controller of what you get to experience and what you don't get to experience. You see, they have eradicated, erased, taken out, brainwashed, whatever you want to call it. They, who are they? Your local establishment, your religions, your parents, your governments, your system, the way things work. That's the they. See, people, look, you have good side, you have bad side. You have people, individuals, light workers, star seeds, chosen ones that are here to help you, to expose, to show you what you are. The other side is to what? Decredit, cast doubt, put fear, put lack about what the other side is attempting to show you about what you are. So we're in a constant flux of energetic balance. Call it the good versus the evil, whatever you want to call it. It's a fact, it's reality, and you need to know and you need to find out what you are so that you can change your life. And this is what we are. You know something very, very, very powerful. I'm going to reveal a fact to you right now. That's very powerful. That you don't even think about it. I'm sure many people don't think about it. All right. Look at your body. Look at your skin. Okay, let's look at your skin. Look at my skin. All right. Got the hairs. I got my skin. You know your skin is an organ. Entire skin is an organ, right? Let's go beyond the skin. Let's go into the cells of the skin. So just go into cells, just cells in your body. You have trillions of cells in the body. So we got our cells. Let's go even deeper. Let's go beyond the cells. We're going to get to the molecules. Can we go deeper? Yeah, let's go deeper. Now this is all in you now. Let's go beyond the molecules. Okay, now we get to the quantum world. Quantum physics shows all things come into existence. So now we're in the particle world. We're in the atom and the electron world. Which, by the way, is you. Keep this in mind. An electron and an atom is you disguised as Mark, John, whatever. That's really you. So let's examine the particle, which is you. You know, do you know that nothing is ever at a state of rest? Oh man, turn off. Hold on here. Nothing is at rest. The particle that is you, the electron, the atom, here's what it does. It blinks in and it blinks out. What does it blink in and out? It blinks in to this world. It blinks out to another world. Okay, let's go deeper. Not only when it blinks out, it doesn't blink out in one world. It blinks out in infinite versions of experiences, realities, and outcome, all at the same time. You can't. They call it Planck scale time. Planck scale time is beyond the nanosecond time. It's the atomic scale time. It's super fast. When you blink out of existence, you enter a different dimension simultaneously. They call that quantum superposition. So you and me, as you're watching me right now, and go look at yourself in the mirror, you are blinking in and out of existence as I speak to you right now. Science fact, not science fiction. Every quantum physicist knows this. Go ask your professor, go email a quantum physicist and ask them and say, hey, this guy on this TikTok or this guy on this YouTube is telling me that my molecules, if I go down beyond my molecules and I go into my atomic particle and my electrons atom, he's telling me that the atom and electron is not in a single place. It's always blinking out and in and out of existence. Go ask them and see what they tell you. Science fact. So the fact that you are blinking in and out, by the way, just so, because someone may be asking me like, I can't see myself blinking, man. What is this guy talking about? Of course you cannot see yourself blinking, because this is happening at the atomic or quantum level, where your brain cannot pick up the speed and the information and the processes of these infinite superposition state. Our brain was not designed to interpret that type of information. Let me put something in for you so you can get this. Your brain is primarily designed for efficiency, not for infinity. I repeat that. Your brain is designed for efficiency, not infinity. Okay? So your brain likes to take the easy way out. It doesn't like to work hard. It's going to be lazy. It's going to say, I'm not going to waste my time trying to figure out all this deep stuff. I'm just here to try to survive. But that's not good, because you don't want to survive, man. You not only want to survive, you want to thrive. How many people here want to thrive? Who wants to survive? If I give you a choice, you like to survive or you like to thrive? What you gonna tell me, man? I want to thrive. I don't want to survive. So, since you are in a constant state of existence in and out, because the atoms make you, they're the ingredients of you, you are them, you are it, that's a fact. So I am sitting here, you're looking at me, I am in a constant flux of, every time you're looking at me right now, I am in all places at the same time. I am in all outcomes right this moment, and so are you. That is what they don't want you to know about. Now, if you're very smart, and I know you all are smart, tell me, why is this knowledge so important? Why is it groundbreaking? Why is it life-changing? Comment below. Because if you don't know what I've just exposed to tell you, if you don't understand this, then you are not awake. Then you cannot use it. You're not gonna create the dream life. You're not gonna manifest your desires. You're never ever going to achieve your full potential. So you better pay attention to what I just told you and tell me why. Just don't tell me you can shift. We all know that. But why is this the secret to all secrets, the manifesting to all manifesting, the law of attraction to all law of attraction. This the present moment, the being the now, the da-da-da. Why is this the whole? Why is this it? Why is this law of assumption, law of attraction, manifestation, subconscious? Why is this the holy grail of your freedom to thrive in the matrix? Okay, if you're joining again, I'm going to repeat this because no one has answered this yet, and that is telling me that you still have a lot to learn. So let me teach you again, and you still have to open up. So let me do this again because there's no one commenting here. All right, here we go. Let's do the replay. Okay. You cannot exist without an awareness. You're conscious, you're existing. Congratulations. Skin, breakdown, flesh, blood, cells, molecules, all inside of you. Molecules go further. Atomic particles, electron, atoms, protons, neutrons. What's happening to the electrons and the atoms inside of your cells and you right now, which is made of you? They are never at rest. They are blinking in where I could see the world. They blink out of existence, happening right now. Now pay attention. When they blink out of existence, they call that in the scientific community quantum superposition. Here's where you need to pay attention. Here's where you need to pay attention. Pay attention now, okay? If you blink out of existence, the calculations says that this particle, which is you, is everywhere, all at once, at the same time, in all locations, in all dimensions, in all infinite realities, experience all possible outcomes at this moment. So I'm going to ask you now, why is this important to free your life from struggle, to free your life from survival? If you don't understand this, you're not awake. So if you don't understand, just say, hey man, I don't understand. Can you help me to understand? Because if you understand, it's going to change your life. Okay. I understood this. I understand this what I'm teaching you. That's how I was able to, like, you know, win the lottery and got my car, my dream car, and that's, you know what I'm saying? So this is something I overstood. Okay, good, you're honest. I don't understand. Okay, so good. Because now, you know, knowledge is power, man. Once you knowledge and you can implement, so let me show you what's happening. People, listen. If you right now, I just told you that you can never be at a state of rest. You are constantly in and out of different realities at the same time. If you are constantly in and out of different realities, it literally means a part of you, something inside of you, which is called the subconscious mind, and there's a higher part of you, which is called your higher self, knows, listen, knows, not believes, not think, not try, but knows every single thing that you can desire. You have already lived it and experienced it on an energetic level, which energy creates matter, matter is energy, vice versa. So it literally means inside of you right now is all the answers of how to get whatever your biggest dreams are that you cannot achieve right now. You have lived it, done it, as I'm speaking to you right now, and it's not even breaking a sweat. People, this is science fact. Every physicist, every scientist knows. Go look this up. If you put your cells under an electron microscope and you get to the atomic level, you can see the electrons are constantly moving in and out of existence. That is you. Where they go, fourth, actually 5 dimension, 6 dimension, 7 dimension, 8 dimension, 9 dimension, 10 dimension, 11 dimension. That's where string theory cuts off. That's where we don't know. But I'm here to tell you, there are infinite dimensions that we aren't capable of seeing. And the point is, since the universe is in an inflation, we're in an inflation universe which is constantly expanding, it never ends. And then since all possible outcomes must exist because of the observer, you have experienced every single thing that you want to experience right now. The problem is, and I keep telling you this, the problem you have is there's a lot of disinformation to keep this away from you. There is a lot of distraction so you can't point to this stuff. Because if you knew this, then it would change your whole world right now. You would go out there and you would see the light, the world, a different place. Right? Someone says, tell the story how you won the lottery. You know my story, so you can comment below. Here's the book. I've told this story so many times, but I'm sure some of you know the story. Some of you have been following me, so go tell this. You can tell the story in a comment for this to help it. But look, people, you have to start to turn on your power, man. You literally have to start to get into who you are, what you are. You have to understand that you have already experienced these things. So what is the problem? Here's a big problem. Here's the elephant in the room. Here's the problem you have right now. Number one, you didn't know this. Number two, programming from the matrix suppress this information. So when you have those two factors working against you, let me throw the third one in there, your egotistical mind. All of this is being focused on your environment. If it's focused on your environment, how can you understand this? This is why you have to, the knowledge will help you. So you people now, chosen ones, all of you, listen. If you understand this, then you can go change your life right now. And how do you change your life right now? Do you know? So now you know this information. Can anyone tell me now, with this information, man, how can I use this information to go thrive instead of survive? How can this help me to live my life of my dreams? How can this help me to believe in myself, to focus on myself, to whatever? How can that help you now? How do I implement this knowledge to change my life? That's correct. See, you got it. Puerto Rican princess. See what she says? Change the way you think, eat, and what you focus on. Yes, we'll focus more on the change the way you think. If you can change the way you think, you're going to change the reality you're living in. What's the next manifestation you're trying to achieve? To awaken as many people as possible so they can live their life of thriving instead of surviving. That's my next manifestation. That's what I'm doing. That's why I'm on here all the time, every day. That's why I make all videos, because I want everybody to thrive and live their best life instead of survive, because we are being programmed, we are being in a state of lack, and we are not living our true potential. When everyone can live their true potential, the energy will spread and it will help everyone else. That's why I'm here. Okay? That's what you need to know, and that's why I'm here to show you. Because what I am telling you and what I'm putting out to you, I am not putting out pseudoscience. I am not putting out metaphysics. I am not putting out philosophy, which a lot of stuff do. I am actually showing you things that have been discovered and is out there within the past 7 to 10 years that they're not going to put in your textbooks anymore, that they're not going to put on your news feed, and they're not going to show you in the mainstream. They're going to put them in what they call peer review articles, scientific journals, where only a small portion of the world's population will ever read that stuff or talk about that stuff. I am putting out to you facts and truths about what you truly are and how you have to start to use what you are to get what you want. And for the ones who listen and for ones who understand, you can see the implementation and change your life. Change my life. This is why I'm here to try to help you to change your life. So if you can change the way you think, and let me tell you how simple it is. If you can change your perspective or your perception on anything, you will shift to a reality that's already in a superposition state that will just merge with this one you're currently in, and you will never know the difference. It won't even blink. It won't. Okay, let me get technical. Let me get deep to you. Okay, let me show you something. Another fact. Okay. Well, how long have I been on here? What, 10 minutes something? Within the past 10 minutes I've been on here talking to you and you watching me, I have shifted about a quintillion different realities, and so have you. We are constantly in different realities right now. As I'm talking to you, you are shifting multiple infinite realities. There's not, quintillion is the closest I can get, but I'm sure it's higher than that. So I have been to a quintillion different realities sitting here and haven't even broken a sweat. So have you. But check this out. Did you know these realities I shifted to in a Planck scale second? Do you know those realities I just shifted to? You know, in these realities I shifted, every single outcome that I could think of, that I can't think of yet, that I could desire, that I can't desire yet. Think about that. There's stuff that I desire now, but there's stuff that I desire that I can't even desire yet because I haven't caught up to the desire of it. I have experienced all of those on a quantum energetic level in my being. Not only have I experienced them, but check this out. The information of how to bring it out, how to implement it, has been stored and downloaded in my subconscious mind right now. So you know how I access it? I access it by changing my thoughts, by thinking about the reality I want. If I think about the reality I want to experience and I see the reality as a normal thing, in the end, I have now linked. You know, linking, connecting, you know, you put on your phone or your computer, it says waiting for signal, connect to the Wi-Fi. I have connected to that reality. My subconscious mind now gets the message and says, you're online. Yes, my friend, it's called entanglement. You're online, Mark. So what happens now, my subconscious says, okay, so this is the one we want to achieve. Now, the more I repeat that process, I am now in alignment, and when I'm in alignment, I become a manifestation. This is actually true. You have to be delusional, but slightly delusional to get what you want. Because as you know now, there exist infinite realities of things that you can think of, things that you can never think of, that you can't get yet, happening right now. Just let that sit in your head. Think about this. All of you have big desires, right? You know what you want. But think about this. There are stuff that you want that you don't know you want yet. Are you paying attention to what I'm saying to you? Sit here right now. Go and think of your biggest dreams. There's a bigger dream out there waiting for you right now that you have no access to yet, because your brain don't have the room to take it in yet. Let me see if I can put this in a I will attempt to break this down so you can relate to it. I'm going to attempt to show you something. All right, let me show you something. Okay. Have all of you, maybe if you, okay, have you ever experienced something like maybe as a kid, and now just go back to retrospect and think to yourself, man, you know what? Here's a famous line: not in a million years, not in 100 years, I would have never known I'd be doing this. Okay? Man, I would never known that I would be living this life or doing this life. Not in a million years. From where I came from what I was doing. Man, if you had told me I would have been doing this as a kid, I'd laugh at you. You all experienced that, right? Okay. That is happening and you haven't been aware of it yet. You're only aware of that. So try to picture that one. You see, people, this stuff is so radical, as I said. I can't even develop the language. There's no language for me to describe this to you. So I'm just doing my best. I'm glad you're picking it up. I'm just trying to put pieces and puzzles together, because this stuff is beyond the normal understanding of our minds. That's the best way I can put it to you, man. This stuff is so radical that we haven't even developed the language under something for you to get it. I mean, that's what it is. I mean, you can conceptualize it and you can just say, okay, I get what you're saying. You understand? That's how deep, that's how advanced, that's what you're missing. That's what's out there. That's what you have to, all you have to do is just to be aware of it. You can't understand it. You're not going to fully understand it. You just have to be aware that it's existing. Just like, that's all you have to do. Just be aware. Just be the possibility, like, damn, this dude is right. Like, I remember when I was a kid and you told me I was going to be doing this when I was 27, and I would have laughed at you, and I'd have been crying at you and be saying, you're so stupid, and damn, look at what I'm doing right now. So I'm telling you right now that what you're thinking of and all your biggest desires, there are desires out there that you want that you don't know you want yet, because you can't get it yet because your brain is still slow processing the one you currently have. Not only it's out there for you, but your subconscious mind is waiting for you to release the one you currently have now, so it can bring it to you by your higher self to give you the new one that's even bigger and better. That's what's happening right now. And if you can be aware of that, then your subconscious mind will say, oh, okay, so let's create some more space in his brain so we can give him some more map of reality so he can bring it to you. Someone says, I'm a living witness to this. There's plenty of you are living witnesses to this. Someone sacrificed the old version of you to get to the new. Listen, remember guys, listen, I told you this before, right? If you know my quote, I always say to you guys, I said, look, it's not about learning, it's about unlearning what you've learned. What they've taught you and showed you about the world and reality is not how it works. We have been duped. I've been duped. You've been duped. We've been brainwashed. We've been programmed. We've been moved away from our true potential and our true gifts and abilities. So the real secret is we have to unlearn all the things you learned. It's like, okay, the analogy I give you guys, I say, okay, they showed you how to tie a shoelace. So from you're a kid, you tie a shoelace. But I'm coming to you and says, that's not even a shoelace. That's not even a shoe. That's not even how you tie it. You're not even supposed to tie shoelaces. As a matter of fact, shoelaces don't even exist. That's what I'm showing you. Let that sink in. And I'll see you next time.